Hello! Salutations, fine people of the world. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. We're going to wait just another minute or so for folks to find their way here before we start with the meditation. If you feel like it, go ahead and in the chat, please share where you're tuning in from. And yeah, my name is Nick Lasky. If this is your first time joining, I've been leading this at least once a week, for the most part twice a week, to spread calmness and light and positive vibrations, and really healing across the world during this time of huge global shift that is the year 2020, as it just continues to unfold in a really profound way where everyone is being asked to change so many things about their lives. And what each person does, I truly believe, affects everybody else. So by coming together to meditate, and even by continuing a practice of meditation or some way of calming yourself, bringing yourself to balance throughout your week, throughout the day, it really actually has quite a significant impact on anybody that you encounter, whether it's, the one time in a few weeks that you go to the grocery store. If you're calm and kind, that'll be very helpful to maybe someone who's a little on edge or afraid. And so any kind of meditation practice is going to be really, really helpful for the collective right now. And especially when we come together to share as a group in this way at the same time, and different spaces, which is the beauty of technology, then it exponentially expands the energy that we put out. So welcome everybody. And I want to acknowledge that, especially here in the United States, there is a profound revolution happening, and it is a revolution for the rising up for equality and justice for all, and for the cessation or the ending of oppression. And I really believe that this is the beginning of a new kind of focus on this in the collective. And so we're going to try and empower this sentiment of, justice and equality and liberty and fairness and respect and love for everybody, and also help to spread some calmness amidst maybe a lot of fear that's occurring on the planet right now. So let's go ahead and get started with the meditation. Welcome from Montrose, Colorado. We are here in Virginia. Cool. So let's go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seated position. I recommend to be sitting up. If you prefer, you can lay down, but I highly recommend to sit with your back relatively straight. If you're just tuning in, start with the meditation. So go ahead and do what you need to do to really find yourself in a relaxed position. And if you want to stretch a little bit, adjusting your neck, adjusting your arms, feeling yourself as you settle in, coming into a place where you can really relax, slowing life down for a moment, slowing everything down, and allow yourself, let's just take 3 deep breaths in together, breathing in through the nose. In a big open mouth exhale, releasing any tension. 2 more times, breathing in and releasing. And once again, taking a breath in and release. Now gently closing your eyes as you find yourself slowing way down to a place, going into a state of calm. And I'll begin with a count from 10 to 0. And when I reach 0, you'll be in this deeper, relaxed state. Calm. Letting go of worries and anxieties and fears and the intensity of the outside, the external world, just for a few moments of time. As you join me, turn within for a few moments to slow down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now profoundly relaxed. And use your mind's eye for a moment of time to scan your body as your gaze is turned inward. Look into your body. Feel, where is there tension? Where is there any tightness? And allow yourself to really relax. Let go of any tension. Using your breath as a tool to help you bring new flowing energy into your body as you feel yourself slowing down, relax. And in this moment of time, go ahead and breathe profoundly and observe for a few moments your breath. Just watch the breath as it does what it does naturally. Without any effort, the breath comes in and out. Lend your attention in this moment of time to your breath, completely upon the breath. If any thoughts or sounds take your attention away, simply acknowledge them and then bring your awareness back to the breath, the inhale and the exhale. Relaxing for a few moments of time, letting yourself simply be. Just breathe. Just exist. No agenda, no schedule, no tasks. There's nothing you need to do. There's nowhere you need to be. You are where you are, and that is enough. So just breathe and be with yourself and the moment. Calm and relaxed. And in this next moment of time, breathe profoundly. And I'll invite you to ask yourself a question. How am I? Ask yourself how you are. And just observe. Maybe your awareness goes to a feeling in your heart. Maybe it goes to an emotion. Maybe it goes to a sensation in your body or to a particular focus of mind. Just observe in this moment. How are you? Without any judgment, simply observing and being with how you are. Whatever is rising in this moment of time in your awareness, let it rise. Let it be. And then take another deep breath. And exhale. And bring now into your awareness a sense of compassion. Maybe if you would like to focus that sense of compassion, the sense of care for another, maybe for someone that you love, maybe for someone suffering, maybe for an animal, a beloved dog or cat or pig. Allow the feeling of compassion to fill you in this moment of time. An active feeling of love for another. Allow it to fill the entirety of your being. And begin now to image this compassion as glowing light. And this glowing light that fills the entirety of your body, with each breath becomes brighter and expands. So in the next moment of time, as you breathe profoundly, image that this glowing light of compassion spreads now just beyond your physical body. And it continues to expand until it fills the entirety of the room that you are in. This glowing light of compassion, of love in action. And with another breath, allow this light to expand, to fill the entirety of your home or the building or structure that you are in. And as you breathe profoundly once again, allow this light to penetrate beyond the structure, beyond your home, to the surrounding homes, the neighborhood, or the surrounding wilderness, the nature around you. And this light spreads very quickly. And you image that this loving, compassionate light fills quickly the city or town that you are in. And in the next moment of time, it expands to fill the entirety of the state that you are in, or the province, wherever you are. This source of light emanating from you expands now quickly to fill the entirety of the country that you are in, and beyond to fill the entirety of the earth, all of humanity, all of the earth you image is wrapped in this glowing light of compassion. Love and compassion now fills the entirety of the globe. And in the next moment of time, breathe profoundly. And just for a few moments, let that light, let the energy do the work. Image as it spreads, as it touches every person, every country, every body of water, every animal, feeling the profound healing energy that this vibration offers. Everything is uplifted that it touches. Everything is soothed. Everything, everyone becomes calmer, more connected with their heart, with the love that is the nature of this reality. And then once again, breathe profoundly 3 times. And I'll begin now to offer some directed intentions and prayers and offerings outward to humanity, to the earth. But in this moment of time, first, image those other meditators all over the globe, all other practitioners holding the same intention of light and harmony and love and compassion. Image them as bright points of light, like an acupuncture grid. And image these points of light connecting with flowing light between them. And in the next moment of time, you see the grid illuminated. And you are tapped into this grid. We are collectively tapped into this grid. And what you emanate spreads easily through the grid. So I'll begin now to offer particular focuses, intentions, and with each one, I'll play the sound of the chime. And when you hear the chime, breathe profoundly, holding the focus, the intention, and emanating that out to the grid. So firstly, in this moment of time, beloved existence, let us hold the intention that a profound calmness come to humanity at this time. Taking a deep breath and exhaling a spirit of calmness. May humanity at this time deepen its sense of compassion for all life, for all other beings. And breathing profoundly. To a deepening of the harmony on the planet. To a deepening of the empathy amongst all beings. To a deepening in a sense of equality consciousness. To a deepening in the spirit of listening. To a deepening of collaboration and cooperation. To a deepening of courage from the heart space in all beings. To a deepening of a sense of unity among all beings, among all peoples. Beloved existence, may a great peace come to the planet and humanity at this time. Beloved existence, may there be a profound proliferation and expansion of love on the planet. May all beings know love in their heart, and may all beings demonstrate that love. Breathing profoundly and emanating this spirit of love. Let us send in this moment of time a special light, support, and energy to the Black community and communities across the globe. Let us send a special light, support, and energy to all of the indigenous peoples all over the globe. Breathing profoundly. Let us direct our light in this moment of time to all marginalized communities, to all marginalized people that are in need of support and light at this time. And let us send in this moment a great light to those that are in positions of power at this time, that they may learn, that they may go deeper and lead with empathy and compassion and love for all beings, and take action in alignment with this. Breathing profoundly, sending out this prayer. And if you have a particular intention that you would like to send out to the grid, go ahead and do so at this time. And I would like now to hold a few moments of silence for George Floyd, for Ahmaud Arbery, for Philando Castile, for all people that have died because of oppression. And in this moment of time, I would like to bring into this moment of silence Domingo Chuck, who is a Mayan elder from Guatemala who was recently, in the past few days, murdered for working with the fire, working with plant medicine, being an elder and connecting with his spiritual tradition. So let's just hold for a few moments silence in honor of those that have fallen at the hands of oppression. So be it. So gently now coming back into your awareness in your physical body, bringing your awareness back. And I'll begin a count from 1 to 10. And when I reach 10, you may gently open your eyes and find yourself awake and alert back in the body. 1, 2, 3, beginning now to wiggle your fingers and toes. 4, 5, stretching your neck, your hands, your arms. 6, 7, adjusting your back, the rest of your body. 8, 9, taking a final deep breath in. And 10. Welcome back, fine people of the planet. So I am going to continue with a short little section from a fabulous author by the name of Toni Morrison, one of the, let me see if I can show a picture. Yeah, here is Toni Morrison. She is one of the most incredible authoresses of our time and was the poet laureate, I believe, of the United States for a period of time. So this is a tribute from her to Martin Luther King Jr., and it was a question posed by Martin Luther King III, his son, to her. It's not too long, but it's very profound. Pursuing the recollections of several people for projects he is engaged in, Martin Luther King III recently asked me for my thoughts on his father. And one of his questions was predictable, designed to elicit some subjective response. He said, "If you were having a conversation with my father, what would you like to ask him?" And for some wholly unaccountable reason, my heart skipped and I fairly keened into the telephone. "Oh, I hope he is not disappointed. Do you think he's disappointed? There must be something here to please him." Well, I calmed my voice to disguise what was becoming obvious to me. What I really meant was, I hope he is not disappointed in me. I went on to frame a question that I would like to put to him, and I set aside my thoughts about the current state of affairs for the dispossessed. Some wins, but some big-time losses, some vaulting leaps, but much slow sinking into muddy despair. But all the while I was wondering, would he be disappointed in me? And it was odd because I never met Reverend King. My memory of him is print-bound, electronic, through the narratives of other people. Yet I felt this personal responsibility to him. He did that to people. I realized that I was responding to something other and more durable than the complex personhood of King. Not to the preacher he was, or the scholar he was, or the vulnerable human being. Not to the political strategist, the orator, the brilliant risk-taking activist. But I was responding to his mission. His, as he coined it, audacious faith. His expectation of transforming, appending cosmic elegy into a psalm of brotherhood. His confidence that we were finer than we thought, that there were moral grounds we would not abandon, lines of civil behavior we simply would not cross, that there were things we would gladly give up for the public good, that a comfortable life resting on the shoulders of other people's misery was an abomination this country is among all nations found offensive. I know the world is better, finer, because he lived in it. My anxiety was personal. Was I any better, finer, because I have lived in a world that is imaginary? Would he be disappointed in me? The answer isn't important, but the question really is, but the question really is. And that is the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. He made the act of assuming personal responsibility for alleviating social harm ordinary, habitual, and irresistible. My tribute to him is the profound gratitude I feel for the gift that his life truly was. So, those words I feel to be profoundly, profoundly significant in the midst of the revolution that is unfolding in our country and all over the world right now. And many people's quest to understand what is my personal responsibility in all of this. What is it that I can do? What am I supposed to do? What am I called to do? What can I do? And I will simply leave everybody with this. Education is one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves and to educate others. And however you do that, however you can do that, however you want to, whatever you feel that your truth is in this moment of time, whether you feel you must go protest, whether you feel you must really look within yourself and how the systems that you've grown up with have conditioned you, or whatever you want to sign petitions, you want to call your Congress women and men, you want to start conversations with people or engage in community, whatever you feel called or inspired to do at this time, it is appropriate. And I truly believe that we are at the beginning of this revolution of really shifting the paradigm on the planet of one of oppression as the norm to equality and equality consciousness as the norm. And we're totally at the beginning of that shift, but it is here and it is noble. So thank everybody so much for tuning in. We will be back, of course, once again next week, next Wednesday, same time, 9 o'clock Eastern. You can always find the link at aquarianbookshop.com. If you want to engage in a more open discussion, I invite you to please join me on Sundays at noon Eastern Time. I have a guided meditation group, but it's also a discussion group, and we discuss many things like this and other spiritual topics, astrology. As some of y'all may know, we just had an eclipse. We're about to have another solar eclipse coming up on the 21st. These are powerful times here on earth and in the heavens. So, yeah, listen, learn, and act with love and courage. So thanks everybody once again for tuning in. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening or morning, wherever you are on the planet. And I will see y'all next time.